Hello darlings, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, I'm Raven. My astrological sign is Sagittarius, and I like to play with makeup. Today I am going to be showing you how I got this makeup look. In my last video, my monthly favorites for February, I was wearing something very similar to this look, and I had a few people ask me if I could do a tutorial or how I did it. And so I thought I would try to recreate it. It is a little different than the one in that last video because honestly, I made so many mistakes in that video doing my eyeshadow. It was really like, oh, fix that boo-boo, fix that boo-boo, fix, oh, that didn't look right, fix that boo-boo. So today I learned from those mistakes and I was able to get a very similar look without so many mistakes. So if you would like to see how I got this spring, fun, colorful pinup look, just keep watching. So as per usual, I already have my skincare done, primer, foundation, powder, and we are starting with kind of a blank canvas. Let's get into the eyes. I am going to start off with my E.L.F. Mad for Matte palette, and we are going to basically be using this pink color here and this gray color here. Yes, I forgot to put on eye primer. So much for being ready. I am using the Ulta Mad for Matte primer, and I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk because I really want the lids to pop. And I find just blending it in with the fingertips works best. We're going to start off with the NYX Whipped Cream Single Shadow and dust it all over my eyes. Now we're going into that pink color right there with a fluffy crease brush. This one is just one that was from Ipsy. I'm keeping my eyes open and going right above the crease. And right, I'm gonna go in with a slightly thinner crease brush. It's still pretty fluffy, but a little bit more dense. And I'm gonna go really lightly into that gray. Like I am just kind of tapping into it and then tapping off my brush because I want it to be really, really subtle, like light-handed. Now I'm just, again, going right above that crease and kind of coming out a little bit. I would much rather start off very lightly pigmented and then work my way up. And I do try to keep my eyes open for this so I can really see the shape that I'm working with and the shape that I'm creating. We will come back and work on the upper eye portion, but we got to get some colors down so that we can really see what we want to do with the upper eye portion. So in the last video that I did with this makeup look, I was using my Sephora plus Pantone Universe palette. I know this was limited edition. I'm sorry. This is just what I was using, and I was going into these two colors here. If you don't have this, that's okay. Not a big deal. You can also use, I've got some singles from Essence that would work for a similar look. I know that NYX has some single shadows in some amazing colors, ones that I don't have that I would really like to have. I've got a BH Cosmetics palette that you could mix like these two. This is the Modern Mattes palette. Yeah, Modern Mattes. I'll be doing a review on this eventually. I've got a Makeup Revolution. Which one is this? It's like mermaids, something about mermaids. What is it? Mermaids Forever. It's got some fun colors in it. So you really can use, I don't want you to think like, oh my gosh, you have to have these specific colors. You know, this is just what I used, but you could, you know, make the look your own with what you have. So I'm going to use a thicker, more dense packing on shader brush, and I'm going to go into this one here, and we're going to go in the center of the eye, right near the tear duct, and really pack it on. Now I'm going to go into the other one there and pack that on like the outer 2/3 and blend. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to look fun. All right. Same thing with yesterday. I really wanted this to be kind of a cooler tone. That's why I went for a gray instead of a brown in the crease area. But I feel like I need to, I don't know, warm it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So I'm going to go back into my Mad for Mattes palette, and we are going to go in with this color here. It's kind of a peachy color, and I'm going to take again a fluffy brush and kind of go over that whole gray and up even just slightly above the gray, almost kind of going back and saying, hey, let's use this for a transition color instead. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking that a little better. I'm going to go in and kind of darken up the V and that outer edge a little bit. What I'm going to use is, unfortunately, it's kind of a shimmer color, but I'm going to use this one in the Pantone palette. If you only have one color that's like truly amazing, you can mix it in with either a little bit of black or a little bit of a gray color to deepen it up some. But since I have a few different colors, that's what I'm going to do. Let's try a pencil brush. I'm going to go back into the NYX white shade and highlight that brow bone. So pretty dense brush. Also going to pop some in the inner crease, or in the inner tear duct. And then we are just going to do some blending. Just kind of blend everything together. Blend, blend, blend. All right, so they're looking pretty good, but we need a little bit extra kick. And anytime I can reach for my Kat Von D, any of them palettes, but really the Metal Matte palette, I'm gonna do it. Again, use what you have. If you have some glitters, use a glitter. I am going to use the color Ignite right here. And I'm just gonna take it right on my finger and pop it into the center of the lid. And I just think that adds so much to it. So there is the eyeshadow part done. So I will be back in just a second with my eyebrows on, because I feel like I can't really proceed till my eyebrows are on. We'll be back. I'm already at 20 minutes. Holy poop. All right, so in the interest of saving time, I went ahead and did my eyebrows with my NYX Micro Pencil and my NYX Brow Mascara, both in black. I also did my eyeliner with my Physicians Formula. It was a little bit of a weird wing day. They're mildly related, but they're sure not twins. And I went ahead and did my mascara, which is a combination of the Benefit Roller Lash and Benefit They're Real. Love this combination. So let's go into finishing up the makeup. I am going to go back into that really colorful palette, go back into whatever it was that you used on the lid. I'm going to go into the lighter color and kind of run that along the middle of my lash. And then I'm going to go into the slightly darker shade and go along the edge. I'm also going to take my NYX Faux White. I have it in the color mint cream or something like, yeah, mint cream, but a flesh toned one or a white one or one that more matches the shade will do. Just anything to kind of lighten it up a little bit. Then I'm going to go back and do mascara under the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to go into my NYX, what is this, Duo Chromatic Illuminator, and I have it in the color Snow Rose. Any whitish or pinkish or whatever kind of highlighter you want to work with would really be fine. And I'm going to go in to the tear duct area. All right, eyes are done. Let's finish up the face. Ooh, I'm gonna do just a slight little bit of kind of deepening up the hollows of my cheeks, like contouring sort of. And what I am using for that is the NYX blush in taupe. I have it depotted in a palette, in a homemade Z palette. If you want me to do it like a tutorial on like my homemade Z palette, let me know. If that's something that you're interested in, I would totally do that. I'm just sticking to the very, like, from here out of my cheeks. The blush I used yesterday is absolutely like my ride or die desert island holy grail blush that I've never talked about on my channel because it's no longer available. They discontinued it, and when I found out they discontinued it, I had hit some major pan, and I kind of went into a panic and found where I could order them online and got 2 backups. So I actually got these from GlamBot, which I will link below since I'm mentioning them. They sell, they take, like, other people sell their makeup to them and then they resell it and they sanitize it, and there's a whole process, and the shipping does take forever. But it was worth it because I got both of these. One I got for like $5 and the other one I got for $9. That's, both of that is cheaper than what they were in the store. But anyways, yeah, so I absolutely love this blush, but I don't talk about it again because it's not something you can really run out and buy. It is the, did I even mention what it is? It's the Stila Custom Color Blush Self-Adjusting Pink. Let's just go in. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I don't know about the whole self-adjusting thing, but it looks great on me, and I don't know why they discontinued it. I guess other people didn't agree with me. I can go a little heavy-handed, but are you surprised? I always go a little bit heavy-handed. Now we're gonna go back into that NYX highlighter. I'm gonna take another powder. I'm just using the E.L.F. color correcting one. And call it good. The very last thing, makeup wise, is of course the lips. Anastasia of Beverly Hills in American Doll. So there we have it. The makeup is done, with the exception have a setting spray. Finished look. I'll be right back with everything else done.